Okay, while we're talking about the count function, let me show you some different variations of it. So you've already seen plain old count. And count, like we talked about in the last video, counts up. It's a little strange because it counts up the number of cells that contain numbers. The basic count function. So I'm going to scroll up here a little bit. You saw count last time. You could say count B3 through B8, and there are B3 through B8. There are 6 of those cells that contain numbers. Now, it's a little weird because it ignores words. So if I said B2 to B8, B2, there's the word homework average, and then those 6 numbers, it's still going to give me the number 6, because in this range, there are still just 6 things that contain numbers. Now, I could go crazy and say everything from B2 to B28 still gives me 6. For example, B2 all the way to B28, there are still just 6 numbers. Don't forget, I could do a little craziness like this that says just everything in the column of B. Now here's what's weird. That is a number. So that's going to give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 numbers, and then all the rest is blank. So just the basic count function says count how many cells contain numerical values. So that's just plain old count. Now, there are some other options. There's something that is count A, and count A is not picky. Count A will count anything that has a value, letter, number, word, whatever. So if I said, we'll just do it on column B again, count anything that's not blank. Well, if I count anything that's not blank, there are 8 things, because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cells that are not blank. So that is, how did I just do that? That is count A, which is anything that's not blank. So count is numbers only, count A is anything that's not blank, and then there's something called count B. And count B counts the number of empty cells, so it counts the blanks. So, whoops, let's not do that. Let's say, count me the empty cells between B1 and B9. Maybe. Oh, I'm sorry. It's not count B, it's count blank. Sorry, the whole word blank. And so I'll do from B1 to B9. Boop. Now, if I said from B1 down to B9, that is this range here. And you'll notice there is exactly 1 blank cell in there. I could go through and say, now there are 2 blank cells. So you'll see the 2. It'll update for you. I can do this. That gives me 3 blank cells in that range. So, again, that's the range between B1 and B9. So I could go back here and say, I'm going to update all these to be the exact same range. And I'm going to say from B1 to B9 for all of them, just for fun. But this counts the numbers that are in there from B1 to B9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This counts anything that is not blank. There are 6 things that are not blank, and there are 3 things that are blank. And those are all your different versions of the count function.